Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm actually about to work out, but before I do that, I wanted to talk to you guys about my Peloton journey. So we got a Peloton in the beginning of December. Really we got it as a birthday gift from my boyfriend, but I have been taking advantage of his gift, and I wanted to chat with you guys about my first few rides and my experience as someone who's never cycled before. I took one cycling class with a good friend of mine a couple of years ago, but that was really my own experience. So clipping in, doing the rides, know what they feel like, the benefits. I had no idea, I had nothing. Like when he told me he wanted a Peloton, it's kind of like, okay, I've heard of it. I know it has somewhat of like a cult following, but that's it. And the last couple weeks have made me a believer. So I wanted to chat with you guys about my experience and getting started. And I'm partially making this video to hold myself accountable because I have the tendency of starting journeys and stopping. So I want to be able to see my growth from the first, let's say, month to a year from now, because I definitely am planning on keeping the journey going. So today is January 8th, and we got the bike the weekend of December 12th. So we've had it for just coming up on a month. I didn't use it like the first week that we had it because honestly we went through the tutorial to like try the shoes on and get set up on the bike, arrange the seat and stuff like that. And when we got it, we purchased a bundle. So we got the original Peloton bike. We didn't get the Plus because we didn't feel like we needed the screen to spin around, because you can also access the Peloton app through a smart TV, through your laptop, through your phone. So it just wasn't necessary. It had a couple of other bells and whistles, but we're like, we just want to get started. So we got the original bike. It was on sale for Black Friday, so we did a bundle that came with one pair of shoes, one pair of headphones, and one pair of weights. You could get 1, 2, or 3 pounds. We got 3-pound weights. I also purchased a separate pair of shoes for myself because I knew at some point I would want to start using the bike too, even though we got it initially for him. So I had tried out getting onto the bike and just doing like a couple of minutes ride. First of all, clipping in for the first time, terrifying. I could not get off the bike. So I wound up having to like unstrap my shoes, get off the bike shoeless, and then kind of pull the bike off. And I'll insert clips so you guys can see what the shoes look like, but unclipping was my biggest challenge. So day one when we got it, I didn't want to get back on the bike because I didn't want to get stuck down there and not be able to get off. It was really intimidating for me. So it took me a couple weeks to actually get on. So the blue circles that you see in my profile, I was actually using the app to do other stuff. So I love being able to take advantage of more than just cycling classes. Love meditation. And I actually wasn't really big on guided meditations, but I've been really enjoying the ones on the Peloton app. So I would say check that out. I put the app on my phone, and you don't have to share a profile. So when you get the bike, it actually allows you, when you create your profile, to add up to 20 people on your profile. So we're paying the $39.99 a month for the services, but I've been using it every day. So my goal really, especially in January when I'm trying to build a habit, is to do something every single day. So I'm gonna do yoga today. Some days I'll just do meditation. I tried Pilates the other day. So I'm taking full advantage. If we're gonna be paying for it, it's gonna get put to use. But I am surprised at how much I actually like the cycling classes. Once I got brave enough to get back on the bike, I took just strictly beginner classes. So there's a lot of filters when you actually get into the app where you can play with, if you want to look for the easiest classes, if you want to look for beginner classes. So I've been using those to get started. I'm not trying to necessarily challenge myself too much in the beginning, because I know I want to build a habit consistently, and if I do something that makes me feel like I'm failing, I'm not going back down there. So I'm trying to just build up my strength right now, build up my endurance. The first 2 weeks I did strictly beginner classes. I would just sort it by easiest, click on the beginner filter and take the easiest beginner classes, because I really, like I said, have never cycled before, not familiar with the terms, the classes, feeling my butt in the saddle. So I'm just trying to get used to being on the bike, riding in general, and let my body get used to that. And I actually really like it. I've been feeling a lot better, that my body is moving because I work from home all day. So I've been taking just like 20-minute classes so far, but my absolute favorite cycling instructor is Tunde so far. She just be giving me life. Even in her beginner classes, her energy just is there for me in the morning. So I really liked her. I did a stretch class, a Beyonce stretch class with Hannah that I loved. And so I saved that and bookmarked that as one of my favorites. I'm definitely going to go back and do that one. So right now, those two are the ones that I kind of look for. And I actually started a program. And so there are a lot of different things on the app where you could do like a collection that has all of like one type of music or music from one artist or different things like that. But they actually have a journey on there. It's called a program for beginner riders. And so it teaches you basically the fundamentals. And before I'd found the program, I'd already decided that like riding 4 days a week is kind of my sweet spot. So I'll do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, because by the time I get to Tuesday, I feel accomplished. Like I've already kind of done something for the week. And so if I don't get back on the bike, I've already kind of met my mental goal of like at least 3 times, but I try to push myself for 4. So I usually will skip Wednesday and do some core exercises on Wednesday, or just do a meditation. And then Thursday, I'll get back on knowing that this is the last day I have to ride again until the weekend. So that's been how I've mentally kind of tricked myself into getting more active. And then Friday and Saturday, I'll do something else. So yesterday I did stretch and meditation. Today I'm going to do a yoga and probably a core class just to get my body moving. But like I said, on the program, they picked the 4 classes for me. So the program will tell me for the next 6 weeks which 4 classes I have to take. And that really helps. So I don't have to like go through and set up a schedule. And they've been picking classes that I wouldn't have picked for myself. So while I was doing just the easiest beginner classes, they're starting to throw in some low impact classes that are pushing me and challenging me. Because the last one that I took, I was pissed the whole time. It was hard. It hurt, even though it was low impact, but that's good. It's challenging me, and so I can't wait to take some of these classes again in a couple of months and hopefully feel the difference and feel the growth, and be able to get through the classes easier. So right now, I'm not beating myself up if I don't make the cadence that they're asking for, if I can't get up to the resistance that they're asking for. I'm just working on finishing to getting to the end and like really being able to celebrate just like that and keeping this promise to myself. But it's really been a good change so far. So even if you're somebody who doesn't know if you want to jump on the bike, I would still say get the app. I think the app without the bike is like $12.99 in the Apple Store. Just download the app and see what it has to offer and go from there. So I know I've seen, when I was doing a ton of research before we actually bought the bike, I was diving in to understand like what people thought about the bike, watching videos very similar to this one. And the biggest thing that I saw was that people were complaining about their butt pain. And I showed you in the video, I'll put a clip here, but the bike seat itself is very small. We had an older bike. I actually had a seat cover on the older bike that I just moved over. I think the brand is Zacro or Zacro. I'll put the link in the description box below if you guys want to use the seat pad that we're using. But I haven't had any major butt pain because I haven't ever been on the bike on a regular seat. Besides the first time, the very first day when we set it up, I've used the seat cover since day one. And I also purchased these shorts from Amazon, and they have padding on the inside of them. So there's some good protection here. So I haven't had too much pain. In all of the beginner classes, you stay in the saddle the entire time. And so every ride that I've done of the 13 rides, I've been fully seated for the full 20 minutes, and I have not had any major butt pain. And this has saved me a ton. So between this and the seat cushion that we're using, I've been good. I know I've heard my boyfriend complain a little bit about butt pain for him. And I know it's a little bit different, you know, the parts and arrangements is different. But so far, I think just get the stuff that you know you're going to need up front. I can't imagine riding it with nothing, without the shorts. And I usually put the shorts on over whatever my bottoms are. So if I have on leggings or if I have on shorts, I just slide these on over top of them. And I just wear them every single day that I ride. I wash them on the weekends, and that has been working perfect for me. The other thing is that my head sweats a lot. So I've noticed that my hair has started to stink a little bit. I'm going to have to figure out how to manage my scalp. And I've been looking for really good headbands to try. This is a new one that I got from Amazon. I saw it linked in the Black Peloton Facebook group that I joined, and there was a really good thread on locks in there, so I stole some links out of there. I'm gonna try a couple of these, and I got some other smaller ones that really aren't that tight. They're really not that good. So once I find one that I love, I can come back on here and give you guys some better links, but I will link this one in the description box as well, just in case. But it's pretty thick, so I'm thinking it will cover a good portion of my head. It helps soak up some of the sweat while I'm on the bike. We're not using a fan when we're riding because it is pretty cold in the room where the bike is placed already. So that's been perfect. I just go down there, get it out of the way first thing in the morning, because if I try to work out at night, it just doesn't get done. But my goal for this journey is really consistency. I have some issues in the midsection that I'm trying to get rid of. So I want to fall in love with my body. I want to fall in love with taking care of my body. And so I'm really excited because it feels like the Peloton app is helping me get back into the habit of really working out every day. So I cannot wait to post an update and let you guys know how things are going. But my first 13 rides have been awesome. And so we're going to see what this new year has to bring. If this is your first time on my channel, I am still pretty new to YouTube and feeling my way around, but my channel is focused on videos for technology, some productivity, some organization, and just lifestyle videos like this one where I am sharing my journey with you guys. So if you like this video and it was helpful for you, I would love to hear if you got a new Peloton that you're trying out in the chat, or if you are seasoned and you have some tips for me on how I can make this journey a little bit easier, a little bit more fun. But definitely subscribe, like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.